That is not
Recording in
exercise. Yan yung
progress.
pangalawang pinakatumutunaw. Kaya very crucial talaga sa pagpapayat, yung hindi ka lang nakaupo dyan. Okay? Kasi ang pinakamataas tumunaw ng taba, okay, ng calories is yung simpleng pagkilos lang. Okay? Third is thermic effect of food. It's the amount of energy that the body uses to burn the food that we consume. Bakit mas healthy ang brown rice kaysa sa white rice? Say 1 cup of white rice and brown rice is equals to 200 calories. However, yung amount of energy that the body uses to burn brown rice is more as compared to the amount of energy that the body will use to burn white rice. Kaya yung net calories na makukuha ng tao sa brown rice will be lower. Okay? Next, at ang pinaka-onting tumunaw ng calories is eat or exercise activities. It's just a mere 10% of what we burn. Meaning to say, kung 10% lang yan, our nutrition or what we eat is more important than anything else. A bad diet can never be outworked. Okay? Kahit 10 oras ka dyan sa gym. Because that will be a merely 10%. Okay? Unless gusto mo tumira sa gym ng 24 hours. Kung gusto mo kumain ng gusto mo. So I don't think no logical human being would want to do that. Si Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is, ang calorie niya, ang kailangan niya sa isang araw is 10,000. Eh paano naman, nakababad siya sa swimming pool 10 oras. No normal people will do that. Okay? So regardless of your amount of exercise, you can never compensate for a poor diet. Yun lang po yung pinaka-importante doon. Balanced diet is still the best, as proven by Harvard Health and Department of Health. Okay? Studies show na ito pa rin yung the best. Maraming kumakalat na diet ngayon, keto, intermittent fasting, low carb, OMAD. These are diets that you cannot do on the long term. Okay? And these diets could never be substituted by balanced diet. Hindi siya pwedeng ito lang yung gagawin mo forever. Lahat ng to papayat ka. Okay? Pero it's not an excuse to eat unhealthy food. Kasi usually yung iba, ginagamit nila itong dahilan to eat unhealthy. There's dirty keto, there's dirty intermittent fasting. Okay, there's dirty low carb, there's dirty OMAD. Meaning say, gawin nyo to, but make sure that you're still eating healthy. Okay? Kasi pag nag-keto ka at kumain ka ng puro chicharon, kumapait ka nga, yes. Pero pag nagpalabdes ka, sobrang taas na cholesterol mo. Alright? The proven diet pa rin for health and sustainability is the healthy balanced plate. 1/2 of your food should be composed of fruits and vegetables, 1/4 whole grain, 1/4 healthy protein. Yung 1/4 whole grain, nandyan na yung kanin. Okay? Yung 1/4 healthy protein, nandyan na yung ulam natin. Pero sa Pilipinas, ang nangyayari, baliktad, no? 1/2 yung kanin, tapos 1/4 yung vegetables, kaya nagkakasakit. Alright. Carbs, proteins, and fats. Let me just discuss that carbs are not bad for you. It's used for energy. Mainly, it's used by the brain to function. 60% of the energy the brain consumes is from carbohydrates. So kung naglo-low carb, low carb, low carb ka, hindi mo na ma-maximize yung full potential ng utak mo. However, carbs are separated into two. May complex carbs, may simple carbohydrates. Complex carbs are the carbs that we don't usually want to eat. Simple carbs ay yung pinapakain natin pag nakikipag-date tayo. So, ganun lang kadali separate yan. However, those two carbohydrates have different effects sa body. Complex carbohydrates are low GI foods. Simple carbohydrates are high GI foods. And when I say GI or glycemic index, it's the effect of that food to your sugar levels. High GI makes your sugar levels high. Low GI makes it low. Example, para mas maitandan nyo, nagpunta kayong mang inasal sa break sa office. Kumain ka ng 5 kanin kasi only rice. Pagdating mo, balik mo sa office, tulog ka after 1 hour. Why? Kasi high GI food yung white rice. It will make your sugar rise rapidly, so it will give you that burst of energy. However, makikita nyo sa slope na to, biglang babaksak. Now, the excess calories that were not consumed at that time period, naging cholesterol na. As compared to low GI food. Like for example, saging. Usually, ina-advise ko yan sa mga mag-exam, dapat saging kakainin. Why? Kasi it will provide a sustained release of energy sa brain. Okay? May sugar levels pa rin siya that will keep your brain active. And it will not make your blood sugar rise to unhealthy levels. Kasi kaya na naman nagkaka-diabetes yung tao because of these peaks. Parang hindi ma-handle ng cells na parang binubugbog mo siya ng sugar. Alam mo yun? Kaya ang nangyayari, sumasara. Okay? Ang tendency, yung blood sugar nandun na lang sa bloodstream, which cause damage. Pero pagka yung cells, konti-konti lang sugar na pinapasok mo dyan, hindi tataasan, hindi magkaka-diabetes. Now, to ascertain if that food is healthy or not, check na lang sa Google. Is this a low GI food? Is this a high GI food? Kasi maraming misconception about fruits eh. Like for example, sasabihin nila, mangga, bawal sa may diabetes. Hindi totoo. Check nyo yung GI sa Google. It will be considered as low GI. Protein. It's used for building and repair. Okay? Dalawang klaseng protein. May healthy, the lean ones, at yung mga paborito natin. Okay? Na talagang kailangan. Okay na naman minsan. Okay? Mamaya, paliwanag natin. Dietary fats and oils, fats are good for you. Okay? But depending on the type of fats. There are good fats, avocado and olive oil, nuts, fats from deep water fish. Okay? And next, the bad fats, the processed fats. Okay? Mamaya discuss natin the effect of those fats in the body. But more importantly, kailangan nyo maintindihan that there are three body types. May mesomorph, may endomorph, at may ectomorph. Okay? Yung ectomorph, yan yung naturally payat. Slim, skinny, narrow frame, hirap magpataba, fast metabolism. They have a different diet form. So yung balance plate, dapat i-adjust mo, depende sa body type mo. Okay? For ectomorph, 50% carbohydrates ang kailangan nila. 25% proteins and 20% fats. Why 55% carbohydrates? Kasi yung mga ectomorph, ang tawag sa kanila, carb insensitive. Hindi sila tinataman ng carbohydrates. To get a more visual picture, imagine niyo yung construction worker. Kahit 6 na kanin kainin yan, macho pa din. They are ectomorphs. Okay? Sana all. Kasi gusto kong ganyan. Alright. Meron namang mesomorph. May wider shoulders, small waist, gains muscle mass, naturally athletic. Okay? Yung mga natural athletes, yung mga PBA player, mga wrestler and whatnot, they could eat a proportion of anything because they have tolerance, good tolerance sa lahat ng klaseng macronutrients. Okay? Ito naman yung pinakamala sa lahat, yung tinatawag na endomorph. They gain fat easily, they gain muscle fast, they have a large frame, and they have difficulty losing weight. Okay, nakalagay dyan 25% carbohydrates. Kasi ang endomorph, ang tawag sa kanila, carb intolerant. Okay, kung endomorph ka, nakakaamoy ka pala ng kanin, tumataba ka na. Ganun yung logic dun. Okay? Kawawa to mga to. Kasi sa mundo ng Pilipinas, lahat na lang carbohydrates, lahat kakanin, lahat matamis. Okay? So hindi sila pang pwedeng pang Pilipinas. Siguro pwede mo dalhin to sa Mediterranean diet. Dapat doon kayo nakatira. All right? Now, this is the normal artery from the left. Pag pinanganak ka, ganyan na itsura ng artery mo. However, nung na-introduce po tayo sa samgyupsal, ang nangyari sa arteries natin, naging ganyan. Nagkaroon ng cholesterol. Alright? Why? Kasi may bad cholesterol, may good cholesterol. Also known as bad fats, good fats. Yung bad fats, the one coming from animal fat and processed fat, okay? They are the ones depositing cholesterol plaques sa arteries natin, causing hypertension. Alright? However, yung good fats, sila yung nagtatanggal ng cholesterol from our arteries, binabalik sa liver to be reused. Okay? To get the logic, imagine niyo tokwa at baboy. Si baboy, maglalagay ng cholesterol. Si tokwa, tatanggalin niya. Okay? Kaya dapat lagi may tokwa yung tokwa at baboy natin. Alright. Yung nuts, ang recommendation ko is 1 handful daily of serving nuts. Anong nuts yan? Cashews, pistachios, walnuts, peanuts, macadamia. Those nuts, okay, 1 handful daily will provide you adequate levels of good cholesterol. Ang ginagawa ng mga yan, it will remove the bad cholesterol and bring it back to the liver. And mind you, hindi po kasama dyan si Ding Dong at si Muncher. Okay, baka kasi yun yung isipin yung kainin nyo. Now, soy products, I recommend that you take at least 1 serving per day, kahit ka-portion lang na soy products. This will prevent breast cancer and testicular cancer or prostate cancer sa lalaki. Soy products, tofu, soy milk, taho. Kaso lang iba, pag nagtaho, sobrang dami ng mga sukal or arnibal nilalagay, no? Counterproductive din. Sige, wag masyadong mag-arnibal pag nagtataho. Maawa po kayo. Alright. Nasa kaliwa, if you eat in that pattern, the tendency is your body will become like that. Onti sa breakfast, then your hunger will be moved to the later parts of the day. Lunch, mas marami. Then pinakamarami sa dinner. Why? Ang problema sa dinner, dun pinakamabagal yung metabolism ng tao. So if you eat the bulk of that food okay, at dinner time, ang tendency, hindi mo talaga malulusaw lahat. And the reason is usually of not eating an adequate breakfast. So if you want to maximize your body's metabolism, marami sa breakfast, mas onti sa lunch, pinaka-onti sa dinner. Alright? Breakfast, doon yung pinakamabilis na metabolism ng tao. So kung kakain kayo ng Jollibee sa McDo, sa breakfast nyo kainin. Previous doctors would say, bawal, 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 bawal. Bawal ganyan, bawal ganyan, bawal ganyan. Lahat na lang binawal. Pero alam mo naman, pag uwi ng pasyente, hindi rin naman sinusunod. At pangalawa, hindi na rin babalik sa doktor na yun kasi sinintensya na sila sa bawal. Okay? Kaya hindi rin nakakatulong sa pasyente yun. The right psychological attack is like this, or framework. Eat more of this. Eat more of healthy food. Kasi ang tao, ayaw niyang dinitiktahan talaga sa kanya. Okay, walang taong gustong ganun. Ang gusto ng tao, may full control siya of the self. Kaya nga may free will. At pag pinakain mo siya ng healthy na optional, mararamdaman niya yung good benefits of those healthy food. And siya na rin mismo magkukusa magbabago ng lifestyle niya. Paano niyo malalaman if food is healthy? From left to right, makikita niyo from unprocessed to processed. I want you to eat less processed food. Okay? Example, kamatis tinanim sa lupa, inanin na magsasaka din nila sa palengke. Walang masyadong proseso. Pero yung kamatis na yan, from kamatis, ginawa mong tomato sauce, ang dami na prosesong pinagdaanan, making it a less healthier food. So when you're at home, ask yourself kung gaano ba kadami pagkain na kinain nyo at kung healthy ba to o hindi. By asking yourself how many processes ang pinagdaanan niya bago nakarating sa bibig nyo. Alright? Eat in a variety of colors. The different colors and represented in fruits and vegetables actually represent the different multivitamins that the body needs to function. So kung di ka mahilig mag-supplements, kumain ka na lang ng iba-ibang klaseng prutas at gulay. At kung di ka naman mahilig magprutas at gulay, kung mag-supplements ka na lang ng multivitamins. Ganun lang po. Hindi ko sinasabing bawal, limit red meat. Prevent taking coffee late at night. Why? Coffee or caffeine prevents the onset of deep sleep kasi kina-counteract ni coffee yung hormone called melatonin. So at least 12 hours before the target bedtime, dapat hindi kayo iinom ng kape. Why? Kasi if caffeine counteracts melatonin, hindi na-activate yung deep sleep. At the same time, if hindi na-activate yung deep sleep, hindi na-activate yung immune boost na kailangan ng immune system natin paggabi to fight off infection and cancer cells. So kung lagi ka ng kape tuwing gabi, as nakakatulog ka naman, sabi mo, alright, ang tendency is you're putting yourself prone. You're making yourself at risk for infections and cancer. Binge drinking, okay, dapat ibawasan din yan. 1 drink or less for women, 2 drinks or less for men. Yan yung limit lang ng tao. At yan po, San Mig Light yan, hindi po yan mucho. Okay? Now, yung ibang tao napakapiloso po, no, hindi nag-inom ng Monday to Saturday. Ang ginawa, uminom ng linggo. Inipon yung 14 glasses or 14 bottles. Hindi ho pwede yun, okay? At napakakalokohan talaga ng mga Pinoy kasi hindi mo matutunaw yun in one day. Kung hindi mo na-consume yung 2 bottles per day, hindi siya nag-carry over. Yung iba nga, hindi na nga nag-carry over, nag-multiply pa. Alright. Bakit hindi ho tayo pumapayat? Ang healthy-healthy naman ang pagkain natin. For example, salad. Inayabangan mo pa yung ka-office mo kasi nakasalad ka, tapos siya nakabagnet. Napakawalang pakay naman to sa health, sabi mo sa kanya. Pagkalabas mo ng salad mo, isang planggana naman yung salad mo. Okay? Yung planggana na yan, dapat sa bahay lang paglalaba. Hindi yan nilalagyan ng salad. Number 1. Number 2, yung excess calories na kinain mo sa salad na yan, okay, na hindi mo natunaw, ang tendency niyan, magiging cholesterol pa rin. Peanut butter. Paborito ng Pinoy, Lily's peanut butter. Eh, ang ginamit mong ang spoon is serving spoon. Pinansandok mo ganyang kalaki. So, hindi pa rin, di ba? Anything in excess will be turned into bad cholesterol. 150 minutes per week to 300 minutes per week, that is the amount of exercise we need para prevent ang all-cause mortality. But the minimum is 150 minutes per week. 300 minutes per week for more benefits. Paano itong 150 minutes per week? Any exercise basta done moderate intensity. Moderate intensity is any exercise na kaya mong gawin na hindi ka na nakakakanta pero nakakasalita ka pa. Alright? Doc, is sex exercise? Yes. Basta kaya nyo 150 minutes per week. So basically, it doesn't matter. Ang point ko lang, 150 minutes per week physical activity. And not just any physical activity. Dapat yung hindi mo na kaya kumanta, tapos nakakasalita ka na lang. So, if you want na sex ang exercise nyo, dapat ganun din yung intensity, no? Hindi ka nakakanta, salita na lang kaya. Sleep cycle. The amount of sleep that we need is 7 to 9 hours of sleep for 19 to 64 years old. Yan ang kailangan. To correct the sleep cycle, dapat ma-expose kayo sa sunlight. At least 3 to 15 minutes daily exposure of sunlight will ensure that melatonin will be released by your body sa gabi, which will ensure na deep sleep. Pero kung ayaw mo pa araw dahil vampira ka, mag-melatonin pills ka na lang, bahala ka. Kasi mahirapan ka makatulog ng mahimbing. Shift your clock with exercise. The right amount of exercise, right timing is in the morning and late after lunch. Pero kung hindi talaga kayang ganun, better exercise pa rin kaysa sa gabi. 1 hour before sleeping will boost melatonin para hindi tayo bili ng bili sa mercury drug. 1 hour before sleeping, avoid using your cellphone. Kasi kung ang sunlight ang nangigising sa katawan or utak ng tao, the cellphone light emitted by our cellphone mimics the effect of the sunlight sa brain. So, imbis na lumalabas si melatonin, okay, nape-prevent yung paglabas ng melatonin. Lalabas yung melatonin after 15 hours. Okay? So, nakatulog ka pero hindi na naman mahimbing. So, try to avoid using cellphone 1 hour before sleeping. Now, it's not only physical ang importante. We have to learn to manage our stress din. People are not designed to work 24/7. Kasi if we work 24/7, ang tendency, we are building toxins sa katawan and we are building cancer cells. Kasi stress has been proven to be linked with cancer. So people should have hobbies or outlets for their stress. Hindi pwedeng puro work lang, okay? Hobbies is any activity that you could do for leisure at least once a week. Okay? Dapat may napaglalabasan or napagbubusan ka ng stress. That is the best way to manage your stress. Any hobbies or leisure activities na output-based, better. Para nakokontrol yung stress ng tao. Any form of spirituality is proven to manage stress, whatever your religion is. And to end my talk, isample ko lang po sa inyo on how human health and mental health works. There's an ongoing research sa Harvard ngayon that has been ongoing for 75 years. It's the longest human study recorded of all time. Kasi 75 years, different researchers na ang nag-research, generation from generation to generation sa Harvard, pinapasa-pasa itong study nito para ma-continue and it's still going it's still going now. Okay? They are studying people from poor backgrounds and from rich backgrounds since the 1930s and inoobserbahan nila yung buhay ng mga tao na to. Okay? We are trained sa society to strive for riches, to strive for success, to strive for a good career. All right? Yun yung training sa mundo. We work, so we'll be happy. Pero this study showed na it's not that. Okay? 75 years, they're interviewing these people and they're trying to answer the question, what makes a good life? What makes people healthy? What gives mental health? Now, some of the members of the study up to this point yung iba na-admit sa mental hospital, yung iba naging mayaman, nag-succeed sa careers nila, yung isa doon naging presidente pa ng Amerika. And what they found out is contradicted to what the world is teaching. Nakita nila na riches, na successes was not related at all to mental health and to physical health. The predicting factor for one's physical and mental health, yung mas mga hindi nagkasakit, and this study is ongoing up to now, is the ability daw to keep genuine human connections with your family, with your friends, and having a sense of community. Itong tatlo. So if you have genuine friendships, okay? If you have genuine connections, yun daw yung single determining factor if you will have physical health and mental health. And this study is the longest ongoing study on human behavior. So, practical application, yung kaibigan mo na lagi kang inuutangan. Okay? If that is a true friend, I think pwedeng siyang worth keeping. Or kayo na rin tumansya, basta learn to discern kung ano yung genuine connections that you have in your life and take care of it. Okay? At the end of the day, it's relationships that matter daw. for mental and physical health. And I think that is it for my talk. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If wala po, please follow my Facebook page at Super Doc Facebook. Over and thank you.
Thank you, Doc Miko. Parang tinamaan na naman kami sa lahat ng sinabi mo. Guilty na naman kami. I think maraming itatanong yung mga kumain ng lechon kagabi, tsaka yung mga nagkape. May nagkape pa kagabi, Doc. May susubo ako sa'yo, mga alaga mo. Nagkape kagabi?
Sa 7-Eleven.
Sa 7-Eleven, naglakad kami. So, anong oras na yan? Sinabi na matulog na. Talagang matitigas yung ulo ng alaga ni Doc. At saka ang ganda na
Opo.
sinabi mo, Doc, tungkol dun sa autonomy. Totoo naman, kasi masarap yung bawal, so ayaw namin ng binabawalan kami. Kaya, kung may mga tanong po kayo, nandito na po yung aking roommate. Halika dito, roommate. Nakakatuwa yung team day 4 namin. Si Director Dan Ambasan ay ka-building ko po sa NFA building dahil siya ay from ARTA. Di ba, Director
Yes.
Dan?
Yes, Yusek. Yes.
At yun naman ating assign po ngayon sa open forum ay roommate ko naman po. So,
Sige.
Director
Recording in
ng kaunti
progress.
for your questions so we can take note of the questions. Yun pong gusto na pong mamasyal ay pwede na pong mamasyal. So see you again on our next convention in 2024. Hopefully sa bandang beach pa rin. Maghahanap kami ng magandang beach para
Yes.
masaya tayo ulit. Para malakas ulit maka-teenager yung ating mga activities. And para
Yes.
ma-relax po kayo because very stressed ang ating mga auditors, so kailangan laging relaxing yung ating convention. So thank you
Yes.
very much, everyone. That's it for our 64th National Convention of the Association of Government Internal Auditors. Maghihintay lang po kami doon sa mga questions pa. Type nyo lang po para makuha pa namin. But most of you can leave already and happy beaching ba tawag doon? Swimming. And magpapakaturing kami at saka mamaya, Tirinta. So makita-kita po tayo sa island. Okay, thank you so much po.
Yes, Yusek Ai, no? Again, yun nga, ipunin na lang po muna namin yung mga questions nyo po ninyo and then we will inform po kay Doc para masagot po lahat. So, thank you very much participants. Sa mga aalis na po, let's call it a day. Sa mga mag-stay pa, sana para makaano kayo ng questions nyo. Then you can stay. May God bless everyone and keep safe po.